Hello, my first graders. We are in our Go Math book today, working on lesson 1.7. We are on page 49, so if you are not on page 49, pause the video and find your page first. You will also need 2 crayons today. If you have a blue and a red, I suggest you using them today. I have colored pencils. You can use crayon or colored pencils. Do not use marker because marker bleeds through and that'll mess up the rest of your pages. Okay, so colored pencil or crayon. If you have blue and red, get blue and red. So take a minute, pause the video, go ahead and get your 2 crayons. If you don't have blue and red, then it's okay to use a different color. Okay, here we go. I have my crayons here. This says ways to make 5. Show all the ways to make 5. Color to show your work. Okay, so these cube trains right here, they're what we looked at the other day where we were doing our turnaround facts. Okay, so they want us to show different ways that we can make the number 5 using red cubes and blue cubes. And again, if you don't have red and blue for your crayons or colored pencils, that's okay, but it's easier to follow along this way. Okay, so we are going to work on coloring these a different way to show. So we're going to start with red first, okay, and we're going to show different ways to make 5. So here is my cube train. First, I'm going to start with as many red as I possibly can. So we're making 5, so that means I can only have 5 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I have 5 cubes here. If I have 5 red cubes, can I have any blue cubes? If I add a blue cube, do I still have 5? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can't. That's too many. So I'm going to stick with my 5 red. So if I have 5 red, I cannot have any blue. So I'm going to color in my picture to match my cube train. There is all 5 are red. So remember, quick shade. And I'm going to keep moving on, so if you need to, you can just pause the video to finish your coloring. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, it's okay to have some white mixed in. Okay, so whenever you need to pause to finish coloring, go ahead and pause. Okay, so here I have my 5 red, and my picture matches. Okay, for my next one, I can't have the same picture. I need to make it different. So we already said we can't add 1 blue yet because there's still 5 here, and 5 is the maximum number, it's the most that we can have. So what if I take 1 red cube off my cube train? Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 red. Can I change out and put a blue there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have 5 again, but my picture's going to look different. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are red and 1 is blue. So I'm going to color my picture to match. And this is what I like to do to make sure that I color the right amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just put red marks on them, and then I know I have 4 that are red, and I can color these ones in that I made the mark on. And I have how many blue? 1 blue. So now I'm going to take my blue, color my 1 blue in. So 4 red plus 1 blue equals 5. 4 plus 1 equals 5. So remember, we can't have more than 5. 5 is the most we can have in our train. Okay, now we need to make it different. So I need to change something out. Well, I've had a lot of red, so now remember I'm taking some red off and adding blue instead. So let's say I want to keep this blue. Here's my 4 and my 1. I want to keep this blue. I'm going to get rid of another red. So I'm going to take another one off. So let's see, right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more to get to 5. All right, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 total. I have 1, 2, 3 red and 2 blue. So I'm going to color that to match because 3 plus 2 equals 5. So here's my 3. 1, 2, 3. I know that's where I'm coloring in. And I have 2 that are blue. Okay, I'm going to move this up here, and I want you to see if you can see a pattern so far. Look at these red. I have 5 red, then 4 red, then 3 red. 5, then 4, then 3. What do you think? How many red am I going to have down here? 2. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're counting backwards because each time we're taking 1 red off and exchanging it for a blue. So look, I took my 1 red off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, not enough. So I have to add a blue. All right, so now let's say, how many red do I have? First let's make sure we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. I have 2 that are red. 1, 2. So I'm going to color my 2 in red. And then let's see how many blue. 1, 2, 3. 3 blue. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Color them in. Remember, you can pause at any time. Okay. I want us to look at our pattern again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. We're getting less and less red each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're counting backwards. So look at my cube train. I'm going to take one of those red off. I'm going to exchange it for a blue. I take 1 red off. I put 1 blue on because we need to have 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 red plus 4 blue equals 5. 1 red, 4 blue, 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 5. Here we go. Shading them in real quick. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, now let's look at our last one. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Very good. After 1 comes 0. So here we're going to take our last red off. So our 1 red, we're taking that off. I have to exchange it for a blue. Okay, so let's see. I have no red, right? No or 0. Remember, no means 0. 0 red. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no red plus 5 blue is still 5. So here I'm coloring all these in. Okay. Very good. So let's just look at our picture, what we have. We started off with all red, 5 red. Then we went to 4 red, 3, 2, 1, and then no red. Very good. And look, we can look at it with the blue. I have no blue. Then I have 1 blue, 2, 3, 4, and now all 5 are blue. Very good. So every time we take 1 off of one color, we have to put the other color on. They're just different ways to make 5. Okay, let's turn to the next page. Okay, let's take a look. It says, now Grandma has 9 flowers. How many can she put in her red vase and how many in her blue vase? So they're thinking of these cubes as flowers, right? Pretending that there's, they're thinking of these cubes as flowers and the cubes as vases. So they have 9 flowers and they have to go in the vases. Well, we can take and make all 9 of them blue. How many go in the red vase? None. So they're showing their work right here. 9 equals, oh, and let me remind you, see our equal sign? It's on the wrong side, isn't it? We're used to looking at 9 plus 0 equals 9. It doesn't matter where this equal sign goes, okay? It just remember, because equal just means the same. 9 is the same as 9 plus 0, okay? Because 9 plus 0 equals 9. Okay, remember we said equal means the same. So it doesn't matter that it's on this side. They're going to do that a lot in first grade. They move the equal sign around. So we have 9 blue plus 0 red. Then look at this one. Now we have to change it up. Okay, so since they started with blue, they're going to do 1 less blue, and they put a red here instead. So instead of having 9 blue, now we have 8 blue and 1 red. So 8 plus 1 more equals 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Our numbers stayed the same, right? It still equals 9. We just have a different amount of blue and a different amount of red. So 8 blue plus 1 red equals 9. Okay. Now we're going to try the next one. Look at this. They started it for you. Okay. All of our problems on this page are going to equal 9. There's 9 cubes in each row. We're just showing different ways we can break apart that 9. Okay. So look at this one. They colored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blue. So look, each time. 7 blue. How many need to be colored red? 2, because 7 plus 2 more equals 9. So I'm going to shade these in red. I'm going to put the number 2 red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 2 more equals 9. Okay, look at this one. They started it for you. See, how many blue do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blue. Plus how many now need to be red? 3. 1, 2, 3. So 6 blue plus 3 red equals 9. See, our cube train's still the same amount, still the same size. We're just changing each time. Okay, now we have to do this one on our own. So let's look. We started with 9 blue, 8, 7, 6, 5. 5 blue. Very good. We're counting backwards, right? Each time, 1 less blue. So I'm going to put my number 5 here and look. Can you see the pattern? 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We're counting backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's my 5 that I'm coloring blue. Okay. Now, how many red cubes do we need? Look and see what's left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these get colored red. So 5 plus 4 equals 9. It's just a different way to break it up. Okay, so let's look at this again. All right, we had 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Good, we're counting backwards. So look, this time we're going to do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's our 4. Whoops, I'm coloring too far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure I color the right ones in. That's why I put those lines there. All right. You can even see, look how each time it's getting 1 less, 1 less. All right, we colored in 4 blue. Let's see, how many red do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 blue plus 5 red, right, equals 9. All right, boys and girls, I would like you to do the rest on this page. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't forget, each time the blue is getting smaller. So look at your numbers. Go back and see so you can remember. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Think about what comes next. Do that each time as you go. When you're finished, hit play and we'll check your answers. Okay, now that you've done your work, let's check our answers. So you were finishing up coloring and writing your in. So remember, to check your answer, look all the way through. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let me just put that in there. There we go, so you can see it all. Very good. So 0, hopefully you didn't get tricked at the end, but after we had 1 blue, the next time to take all the blue away, that would mean we have no blue or 0 blue, and the whole thing would be red. Okay, so just double check your answers, see if you got it right. If you need to pause and look through, you can. Okay, but if you can follow that pattern down, because each time we had 1 less blue and then we had 1 more red. Do you see the pattern for red? We had no red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 till we had all red. All right, if you need to pause, you can. If not, we're going to look across the page. All right, on this side, okay, we are going to take a look at these cubes. This time, instead of doing it out of 9, they have us working with the number 10. So if we count these cubes, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cubes. Okay, so we are going to be filling these in based on the number 10. So they started for us. So we can start with blue first. It's okay. So they started with 10 blue plus 0 red. So we have to show that. If there's 10 blue, how many am I coloring in? Well, I'm going to color in all 10. So remember, the first one, we always start with them all being the first color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All 10 are blue. There is no red cubes. Then let's look at the next one. If we colored in all 10 blue, how many should we color in next? Remember, each time we get 1 less. What's 1 less? We color 1 less blue? 9, right? 10, 9. So I'm going to color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 red. I'm sorry, 9 blue. How many do I need to color red? Very good. That last one. So 9 blue plus 1 red. 9 plus 1 equals 10. Very good. So remember, we're going backwards. So we did 10 first, then 9. This will be 8. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's my 8. I color them in blue. How many do I color in red? Well, I had 8 blue. I have 2 that are red. 8 plus 2 equals 10. 8 plus 2. All right, you are going to try 14, 15, 16. Okay, so remember, each time, 1 less blue, okay, and you get 1 more red. All right, pause the video, give it a try. Okay, boys and girls, now that you did your work, let's see how we did. So you were finishing these last three. When we did it together, we had 10, 9, 8. So remember, we're counting backwards because each time we're getting less blue. So then you should have 7, 6, 5. Do you see that pattern? Each time we get one less of the blue and we get one more of the red. So we had 0 red, then 1 red, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, take a second, check your work. That is all we are going to do today because our lesson was very long. Tomorrow we will finish this lesson. Okay, we'll do the next 2 pages and we'll work on our personal math trainer. All right, so if you at any time you need to pause and check everything out, go ahead and do that.